Hi, this is Tracy HD, and I want to thank you for joining me today for our monthly January 2016 tarot reading, and this will be for the sign of Sagittarius. And as I shuffle the deck, I'm asking all light beings, angels, and God, please relay the message I need to share with my viewers for the highest good of all. Okay, for the beginning of the month, we'll take a card from the center, from the top of the deck, and a little tongue-tied there. For the middle of the month, we'll take a card from the center, and for the end of the month, we'll take a card from the bottom. Okay, and what do we have here? We have the month of January, starting out with the Nine of Rods, and he has such a stern, strict look on his face. He has 9 rods. He's standing there, very, very determined. And when I look at him, the first thing that comes to mind is standing your ground, okay? This person is defiant. He has a look of defiance on his face immediately, that strict sternness, that energy coming from him. And in the beginning of the month, I'm seeing as though you are feeling that you have been wronged. Okay, someone has done something to you. Okay, and they might have even apologized for it. Maybe they didn't mean to say or do what they did, but you're not even willing to accept their apology. Okay, you are just refusing to hear anything they have to say. Okay, and again, it might have been something someone said in a joking way, but you were very, very serious about it. So we're starting the month feeling very, how could I say, guarded. Okay, we're thinking people are out to get us. We're thinking people are negative. We're not very trusting in the beginning of the month. Okay, and you're feeling hurt or wronged. And there's no budging you. This person could apologize, ask for forgiveness, but you're still not too sure. Okay, you're still standing in your power there and refusing to accept what they did. And then in the middle of the month, we have the Emperor. He's also a very serious-looking man. The Emperor here, okay, is like a father figure, very strict father. And he is, look at him, the energy he is giving off. He is he's sitting there on his throne. Okay, he's a person who appreciates law and order. You don't mess around with this guy. Okay, he is the kind of person that would easily reward you for a job well done, but equally punish you if you're not obeying what you should be doing. Okay, but he is a man of stability, structure, and discipline. Okay, and he is very strong-willed, and he's got to be. Okay, he's a ruler. He's definitely a ruler type of masculine figure. Okay, however, he could be very stubborn and very rigid, and it may be a little too strict. So I'm thinking here that this person, okay, in the middle, could either be you feeling the same way, very strict, very rigid in your beliefs. Something went wrong in the beginning of the month where you're mistrusting, you don't even want to hear somebody's apology. This may very well be the person that wronged you. Maybe somebody who's just as strict and rigid as you. Okay, or this may be you still carrying that type of attitude towards the middle of the month, but very strong masculine energies going on here. And then at the end of the month, the 10 of Rods, and that is a very, very powerful card. There's this black smoke, black clouds hovering above, and he is kind of like scared and curled up literally in this little corner here of the card, and you have all these 10 rods, and it's a very strong card as well. This man here, he's feeling defeated. He's feeling defeated. He's feeling beat down to the point where he's actually down near the ground. He's not even standing upright. And you feeling overwhelmed by the end of the month. Okay, and you feel very, very burdened. And you're feeling hopeless. You're feeling like whatever took place in the beginning of the month may still very well be going on. Maybe the person that apologized to you, maybe this one here, feels fine. You don't want to accept my apology? Fine. And maybe he's been just as bad as he was in the beginning of the month towards you. And you're feeling just so desperate, like you don't even know where to turn. Okay, and maybe it's time that you talk to someone about the situation. Okay, that it's something, since you're so overwhelmed, evidently whatever is going on is just more than you can deal with on your own. Maybe you need to seek, some type of how could I say, maybe you need to talk this out with a friend or someone close to you that, you can trust. But it seems like whatever situation took place at the beginning of the month, it really has you feeling so beaten down and so defeated. And it looks like maybe you and this person are kind of at a stalemate. Nothing's budging. But it wore you out. It wore you out to the point where you feel helpless and you're overburdened with it. This is a very serious reading. So be aware of, the energy that would be going on in January. Before you allow yourself to get to this point at the end of the month, maybe it's best that you confide in a friend or family member, somebody trusted that you could talk to, because whatever the situation is you can't do it alone. Sometimes just talking out our feelings, okay, even if you don't expect the other person to fix your problem, just you being allowed to verbalize them, to get them out, to get them off your chest, could sometimes be such a relief. But you need to talk to someone about it. Don't clam up. Don't continue to be like this, where you're stubborn. You don't even want to accept an apology. Okay? Try to be a little bit more open-minded. Not everyone is out to get us, even though when we're feeling low and negative, we think that way. We expect the worst in people when we're feeling low like this. Try not to be as rigid, or hopefully if this is the person that wronged you, okay, maybe he's just feeling, just as wronged as you are. And at the end of the month, talk to somebody about it. Let it out. Ask for advice. Maybe go to a counselor. I wish you the best this month, and don't worry, because usually things are darkest before the dawn. Because if you notice in the back of this picture, there is lighter sky in the background. And I see this card as though the dark clouds are beginning to lift. They're going up into the area of these rods. So, yeah, it may get darkest before the dawn, but guess what? Maybe this is a good thing. You could air out your feelings. You could talk to someone about it, and the burden's going to be lifted. If you've enjoyed this reading, please subscribe to my channel, because I'll be back.